Live screen. Yo, how you doing, Captain Ziggy? There's the shared chat. There it goes. Now it's up.
Hello, guys, gals,
non-binary
non-binary pals. It's me, your host with the most, Dr. JWolfenstein here. Welcome back. Also, no. And welcome, Captain Ziggy. Always good to see you in the audience. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the... Uh-oh. Am I echoing off somebody? I don't know. Cool audio. Maybe. Oh, okay. Captain Ziggy
Is
had
it me?
both streams up.
Exploring Tism. The return of the Tism. And exploring the Tism.
Exploring the Tism?
That's mine.
Please don't do not explore the Tism. Do not explore the Tism. That is a dark trail that you do not want to go down.
Welcome, Kayla. Thank you for coming in. No. You're not crazy for doing that there, Ziggy. Besides,
If I had a nickel for every time we've sat down and done something completely inane just because we could, we'd
Right.
have 3 nickels.
I mean, we'd have a lot more than that.
We'd have a lot more nickels, but there'd be a lot. It's 3 nickels that you'd be able to pinpoint the exact time and place that it happened.
The spread of the day is an Italian sauce that we use for spaghetti. Because I had sketty for dinner.
Yeah. You gotta have a good sauce. If she can't make you a good sauce, it's never gonna happen, man.
I mean, she makes me sauce all over her. Anyway.
Jesus, I am so demonetized. I can actually
You were
worry
getting money
about
for
that
this?
now. Actually, theoretically, I actually can start making money off of Twitch. It is a thing I get to do now. But anyway, welcome everyone. Thank you all so much. Glad to see so many beautiful people in the chat. Really makes my heart sing. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Really, it's just awesome. Thank you. We are back playing Vodari, and we have begun with the hunt for the Undine. So, as a quick recap, our crew of the Vesey's Mercy was able to arrive at the underwater city, which serves as the trade hub between the land above and the land below. That particular place being... Let's see if I can remember it, or I can find the name real quick.
Damari.
Thank you. That's why I have you around.
And here I was thinking it was because of my looks.
Yep.
I fear to know the reason why you have me around.
Well, we wouldn't know what you look like, Coralot, because you don't have any of your models up, you bastard.
I do, it's just on my stream and not on the Discord.
How dare you? How dare you deprive my stream of your beautiful face? Such a jerk. There you go.
You think this is beautiful? God damn, you have low standards.
I mean,
It's Brent.
I have low standards for most things, but, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's
Please do not bring beholders into this. It's D&D. We don't talk about those. Those are horrifying creatures.
Yeah,
Just hide the beholder behind a door. That's all we need to do.
Keep doors out of this.
Yeah, keep doors out of this.
Keep doors out of this.
But we can hear you, Vex. You are very loud.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this is a very sensitive mic. And I'm also in the kitchen making cereal.
Well, stop being in the kitchen.
Well, my laptop's in the living room, and that's about 13 feet away, so...
Well, be
I have a very
13
small
feet
house.
closer. But anyhow,
Or mute your mic.
yeah, mute your mic. That's always an option. Or I can do this. Wait, hold on. Ha! I win. I was gonna do something epic, and then I just forgot. But anyway,
Is this a different place? Like this map?
yes, there is a different place for you. This is
Because Romania is not where it used to be.
Yeah, no, you're currently looking at the Under the Seas of Vodari map.
Oh.
Under the sea!
This is what it looks like under the ocean.
Because we like it better down where it's wetter, under the sea. Hello, spider.
Kill it!
Goodbye,
Kill it
spider.
with fire!
It landed on my elbow. It immediately died.
Good. Still the
Am I
most...
still server muted?
No,
No.
you're not.
Oh, so you also heard me say kill it with fire?
Yes.
Oh, good. Just making sure.
But yeah, no, like, still the most traumatic event of my junior high school career. A spider crawls out of my ear.
What?
Yeah. I was walking into class and just suddenly my ear started tickling and I was like, ah! So I like shook my head to the side and then a spider fell down. I don't remember what happened. I think I passed out or had a heart attack or went into shock. I don't know. All I know is at some point I am approached by a teacher telling me to get to class because I'm late. I don't know how long I was standing in that hallway. And yeah, no, it's as horrifying as you think it is. But anyway. So, you, my beautiful people, you made your way through the under the sea world in order to head from Damari to Zarantil Point, which was the last known location of the Undine. Now, with that being said, it's not necessarily where the Undine is located, but everyone is pretty convinced that that's where you will find it. So, there is that.
At least we'll find a clue for it.
Indubitably. And with that being said, and with that being, your option, you guys made your way and eventually arrived at the Zarantil Point Fortress.
Not that it took us long moving at the speed of Tism.
No.
Nope.
Not that it took you...
Actually, I got a question. How many hours did I cut back using that particularly dumbass move?
About half a day or so. Give or take.
All right.
However, allow me to do a bit of reading again. So that way I can catch everybody up on the descriptor. In the distance, a single point of green light is your first sign of Zarantil Point. A fort stands on the seabed with rounded towers at its four corners. As you draw closer, a cracked dome becomes clearer atop two tiers of firing platforms for hydropulse cannons. Docks are attached to the south side of the fort, large enough for at least 20 skiffs. They currently stand empty. And so, you are able, of course, to, you guys are, of course, able to dock at one of the locales in question, so, not that big a deal, which, I am going to pull you guys onto the new map. And I'm going to put
And Vala did his best to hide our ship.
Yep.
I thought I already hid the ship.
You did your best
did.
to hide the ship.
You did your absolute best.
Am I there right now?
Yeah, everybody's here.
Okay.
I think I burned my inspiration to do it, though.
You
And
might
are
have.
we underwater water or just in a place under the ocean?
You are underwater.
Okay, so technically I'm using those rings that I have to be able to be down.
Yep.
Yes.
So anybody who needed a ring of water breathing and a ring of swimming is using it. Anyone who just needed one or the other is using it. Mune, because you are a siren, the sea dancer specifically. Hell, here we go. So yes, you can choose to turn your legs back into a tail.
Yeah. Goodbye, legs. No Little Mermaid for me.
Just remember that while you have your tail, your speed is 40.
Heck yeah.
They drown in water only if they don't have their tails, Captain Ziggy. Glad to know you've watched Epic. It's really good. I can't even front. Like, it's really good. Definitely, like, I'm not a musical guy, but Epic is definitely a musical worth watching.
I have yet to see it.
Oh, it's really good. Neil Illustrator does the best animatics for those songs. So, highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Neil Illustrator.
I fully agree with that thought process that Siggy has. We need to make Vodari the musical.
Ah! Oh boy. I'd be up for a Vodari musical. Very Pirates of the Penzance kind of vibe.
I am not singing again. I did that once and it was embarrassing enough. I'm not doing it twice.
Don't be a chicken. But anyway.
Yeah, don't be a chicken, be a snake.
I mean, you taste like chicken.
Eat the eggs. They're good for you.
But, so, you guys have arrived at this fortress. It is very fortressy. With the cannons. I like cannons. Bitches love cannons, man. Gotta get your bitches cannons, man. You heard it here first. Buy a cannon. Technically, a cannon is legal to own, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I want a musket.
Right? But, so,
Like, imagine someone breaks into your house and the first thing that they hear from you is, "How dare they, you rapscallion!" And then you hear the sound of the musket firing and there's now just a hole in their chest.
all right. So, as you kind of gather on top of the dock that your ship is hiding under, you can see that this was definitely quite the impressive fortress at one point. You also heard that it became home to the engineers who designed and built the Undine, where they dreamed of creating the world's strongest ship, and they succeeded. Shut up, phone. My text notification. Sorry, my mother is asking me questions. Must always answer the questions. But visibility around here. During daylight hours, characters can see clearly of a distance to 60 feet out. At this point, the ruins that you can see have no lights other than that one green one. That's marking the docks. And you just see it kind of and then outside you can kind of see one of the, or rather, you can kind of see that there are 4, like, turbines built into the walls of the fortress that are meant to that you are now meant that would catch east to west or west to east currents in the area. So there's definitely, like, you know, they powered this using currents in some way. Now, the planks that you're standing on are largely intact, preserved by their protective coating and the cold of the depths. Concrete pilings support them about 25 feet above the seafloor. There are berths for 20 smaller vessels, all standing empty. Each berth has steel alloy cables to secure ships and smaller craft against deep currents. It is these that you use to grab and anchor your borrowed ship. The main walkway of the dock leads to the doorway into the fort, a 20-foot wide sliding door of reinforced and alchemically treated steel. The door is closed, as you can see. So theoretically, you can try and open it, or, you know, something of that nature.
We could also swim up and look down from above.
You could. You could swim up and look through the dome. And
that's my plan. Who's with me?
I can't actually swim very well, considering that I'm wearing rather heavy equipment.
You have a ring of swimming. Magic changes that.
Yeah, this is true. You have a ring of swimming, and thus you are able to swim at whatever your walking speed is.
Even in heavy armor? Damn. It's a powerful ring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have heavy armor, but I'm very, very close to having heavy armor.
I mean, you're also a several 100-pound snake, so...
That too. But I'm also a snake that was based off of one that swims, so...
Yeah. But anyway. What do you do? Mune?
I'm gonna go
what
check
you're
out
thinking?
the door.
Alright, so Valor says he's gonna check out the door. Skull goes that way. Niafta, Mune, you follow?
He checks the door, I check from above, we both die horrible, painful deaths.
Alright, so Niafta will follow. Mune, are you gonna join Skull in looking above, or are you gonna join Niafta and Valor at the door?
I was gonna go from above.
Alright, the two aquatic sea dwellers. You swim up! Swimmy swim!
Friendship gained.
Yeah, with the power of friendship.
I prefer the power of God and anime. Shout out to the Samurai of Christ.
I prefer the power of autism.
I mean, you know.
You can't outpace autism.
Can't outpace autism.
Still one of our most viral clips.
Are you shitting me? You can't be.
I can't be.
Fuck. That's our most viral clip.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
At least on my channel. And then I'm gonna post it on my TikTok here later, so we'll see how that does on that. Just doing numbers. But anyway. So Mune and Skull. Mulder and Scully. All four of the X-Files fans in the audience are loving me right now. Yes, I know there's only four of you. It's okay. It's okay, we love the four of you. You're all great. You're all beautiful people.
We're here for you.
We're here for you, she says. But as you two are looking from above, you can see that each corner of the roof of the fort has a hydro pulse cannon. They appear to be damaged and inoperative. Mune, I would love for you to roll I believe you have Tinker's Tools? You're muted, Galactic, my love.
I do have Tinker's Tools.
Fantastico. Please roll Tinker's Tools, querying either Wisdom or Intelligence, your choice.
That is an 8.
You think you might have a way, you think you might be able to salvage some parts from these cannons. Or, theoretically, if you had enough spare parts already, you could fix them.
Can I look around and see what I'm working with?
So, unfortunately, there's no sign of anything available to help you out here. Maybe inside they had some parts in order to fix and do, like, repairs and replacements. That would make the most sense to you, because, you know, that just makes sense. And so, you know, that's kind of your first thought of where you could probably find something. The other part is that when you move, when you're kind of looking around, it definitely seems like even if you, like, you could probably cannibalize 2 of them to make one of them work if you had to quick, fast, and in a hurry. But again, it's just something you kind of notice, though you would need ammunition of some kind. You know that hydro pulse cannons require 1 ounce of combustible gel per shot. You're not sure how much is remaining. You'd have to go and check each gun.
The middle is like an open area, correct?
It's a bubble dome. It's like a glass
Okay, a bubble
dome
dome.
over the top
I'm
of
going
everything.
to... Can I swim over to the dome and kind of peek in and see if I see anybody first?
Yeah, sure. So you
I'm
swim.
not trying to get shot.
You swim up to the dome. Skull, I think you would also possibly. If
Yes,
I'm correct.
I would be accompanying up the dome.
All right, cool.
Strength in numbers and all that.
Yep. Also, I'm going to toggle on everybody's nameplates. That way, in the future, our lovely audience can see character names underneath tokens and learn who's who. I think that might be what some people call smarticles.
Oh no, I don't have those.
I mean, I heard about some guy called Spartacus. I wonder if he had something like that. But anyway.
I got Jolly Ranchers. Does that count?
No. Both of you roll perception.
That's a 9. Man, my dice hate me tonight.
Apparently.
I just
That's
think
a
it'd be
16.
really good for combat.
So
Skull, on the other hand.
doomed, son. Mune, you pick a patch of the dome where it's like dirty and like smudged, and you're like, I can't see anything. Which
Sounds about right.
Fair enough.
I'm too excited to be back in the water.
Yep.
I can't see without my glasses.
My
Hey,
glasses, I can't
don't
see
you
with my
Velma me.
But you also can kind of see that that there's like buildings inside. You're just not sure, you know. You're just not sure what all it's doing. Now, Skull.
Let's see if we're moving up to it. We should probably actually move up to it.
Yeah, it's true. Um, it's hard to see kind of what's inside, just because the way, for the simple fact that while you have this dome, you are able to see some stuff, mostly like the general shape or almost layout. Though most of the floor below, there is a most of the floor below seems to be kind of like a loading bay. This would be like a what is it? This would be kind of like a gun deck on a ship, where people are manning the guns, running to them, operating them, that kind of thing. But all in all, you can kind of see what's what. It's not really a good view into the interior so much as it's more. This is more of a place where people on guard duty would be able to see out into essentially a third dimension. Because again, when you're living underwater, you have to account for all the dimensions. You have to account for the X, Y, and Z axi. So that's what the two of you were doing. Meanwhile, Valor.
Is the door locked?
It doesn't seem to be. Like you can pull it open a little bit, but you can tell that there's probably supposed to be power, or like there would have been power that would open this door. So you're gonna have to like brute force it open.
It's a good thing I'm good at brute force and shit.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
I'm gonna brute force the door because there's no power to it, and I do not have. Well, I mean, I kind of have electrical powers, but I doubt biting the door is gonna power it enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with brute forcing the door. Because I really doubt biting it with my electrical teeth is gonna power it enough to open it.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair assumption.
It clicked, but nothing's happening.
I'm not sure why you're getting echo issues there, Ziggy. I just unmuted his side and I don't hear any echo.
It's Valor. Every once in a while, if I talk too loud, it'll ping. Just because he's on a PlayStation.
Yep. I'm on my PlayStation headset.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Get better.
But I rolled a nat 1, so I don't think I'm opening this door without help.
No, not at all. Niafta, would you like to try and assist Valor?
Niafta, you're muted.
Oh no. Niafta! No, the captain should die! My Capitan! Oh, did she actually die? Or did she step away and I just didn't know? You're muted, love.
Sorry. My mic was off. Yeah, of course. Like, do you need me to roll anything? I was just opening my character sheet.
No worries. No, I just need to know if you're helping him, and Valor can roll again.
Yeah.
We'll count that as having advantage.
I'll take the 18
and smoking, but like for extra encouragement and inspiration.
But
I mean, your snake, it could be as well your shoulder or something. I don't know. somewhere.
Do snakes have shoulders? The age-old question.
Okay,
That's why I'm
I am
saying
only
maybe
half
I'm
snake.
in your shoulders instead of your butt. Oh, okay.
Very nice. But with that, you boom shoulder it in, and yeah, you're able to between the two of you, able to force it open. So it's very, very good.
Okay, what can I see inside?
As you see
Now that the door's
inside-
open.
As you see inside, you see. Specifically, location. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at the right book. Sorry. This hallway is designed. So you're seeing a hallway. It's clearly designed to contain intruders when the exterior door is breached. A plaque on the wall, or excuse me, on the floor, covered in gold foil, reads, "Welcome to Fort Zarantil," in common. An additional, "Now go away," written in Elvish, is etched below the plaque.
Oh.
Also, anyone with a passive perception of 13 or more would notice patterns of holes in the floor and ceiling.
Unfortunately, I only have a passive of 10.
I'm not sure what
I have my
Niafta's...
perception now because I didn't before.
Mine is 15.
Mine's 18.
Niafta, your passive perception is underneath your skills. So yours is a 14, so you would notice the holes and what has yous. However, let me do something real quick. So by the time you open the door and by the time you also define party, by the time you guys open the door and everything, you would be able to call Skull and Mune to the party, so that way you would be able to, tune. They would be able to jump in with you. And
doesn't he have to tell everybody about the holes? Because for me who can't see them.
No worries. Niafta, I'm assuming you would alert your party to the holes in question.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would notice, and I'd be like, "See that? What are the holes?"
My first response is, looks like a priest has been here. Real holy.
And a go away sign.
Can I take a?
All
Can I
priests
take a
need
D?
a go away sign.
Can I take a D4 of psychic damage from that pun? Because that was horrible.
Unfortunately for you, no. You just have to suffer.
Suffer.
Well,
With dignity.
it's either a spike trap or it's some kind of, I don't know, projectile release device.
No.
So, like, well, obviously there's a way to trigger it, and based on the fact that, most things in this particular realm can swim, the spikes will likely go across the whole room.
I'll take a spear and I'll stick it through the door.
Nothing happens.
Right, there's no power to the place, so what if the trap was, powered? And not like
What if there's not actually a trap and those holes are made from something else, just, opening fire?
I'm still under the opinion that there should be some kind of code or message in these patterns in the walls, because the patterns.
If the holes were made by something opening fire, there'd be a lot more rubble.
How often do you fight underwater?
How often do you fight on? And you know what? I'm going to stop asking that question because I realize the error of that question.
Yeah, you're like, how often do you fight underwater? Oh wait, literally a Leviathan hunter. My bad. I love when Valor does that kind of stuff. It's great. It shows that he understands the world and himself, and it's really nice. Also, I know that sounds sarcastic as hell, but I am being genuine here. Like,
you have that tone of voice that it makes it very hard to discern sarcasm from reality.
Yep.
So.
Which is why I tell people all the time I'm mastered in sarcasm.
Skull. It's not like you're firing lasers down here.
No, but you have to understand that physics works differently underwater. Destruction works a lot differently too. If you don't do enough structural damage, it's not going to fall apart. And there's a lot more that's not going to fall apart underwater because of the, buoyancy, especially magicked wood.
To be fair, you're looking at stone.
There's still supports, damn it. Shut the fuck up.
I still think it's a spike trap. And a better question for the DM, out of character, are the holes evenly spaced?
Yes and no. There seems to be a randomness to where they're placed. But they are universally the same size.
Well, universally the same size, randomness. Is there a discernible path through them?
Not that you see.
And I'm going to swim through.
Alrighty. I'm going to move you to the new map. Also, roll Seas of Vodari people. My only suggestion is when you make modules, design the maps to be used on things like Roll20. Because these maps are great, it's just really hard to make them. Like, I had to cut this out of the book. Or just show me where the maps are, and maybe I'm stupid. Like, that is always an option. I could just be talking out my ass right now. And maybe you already designed the map, and it's already available. I just didn't notice it because I'm stupid. That's always an option. Leave a comment on the video. Don't tell me they actually did, Ziggy. I looked for one, I just couldn't find it. God damn it. Don't tell me I'm dumb. Well, tell me I'm dumb, but... Yeah, the module is fun. I just don't know if they actually shared a proper map of it that I can use easily. Because I had to cut these out of the book. Not that I mind. It's just... I'd like a regular map, but... Again, I could just be dumb. It is always a possibility.
Anywho's it's.
Any hootie. Sorry, give me just a sec.
Uno, Mississippi.
I mean, I'm gonna check. Okay. I'm glad you're so invested, Kayla. To be honest, I was too. And so, they actually shared a proper map for Island with No Name. That'd be cool. But anyway. So, that's what you guys see. And you swim through. And as you swim through... Hold on, I gotta adjust the temperature in my room. It's starting to get hot.
Ooh.
You are able to pass through just fine. And as you arrive in the next area, you see living quarters. This large open area has 9 thin stone columns reaching from floor to ceiling, some still strung with hammocks between where the soldiers slept. 4 tables surrounded by dining hammocks provided the soldiers with an area to dine and socialize. Also, keep in mind that this area is 10-foot squares.
Jesus, this is a big place.
So nothing happens when you walk through, eh?
Nope, nothing seems to happen when he passes through. He passes through completely unscathed and unharmed.
I heard back.
Well, that was
from
easy.
our,
Valor, you should probably be careful of that trap.
What's
Yes,
that?
because unlike you, I can't swim as easily, so I end up having to, slither.
Points at finger where his ring would be.
You do, in fact, have a ring of swimming. It gives you a swim speed equal to your movement.
Yes, I just feel like I, would prefer to, there's a floor here. I want to slither on the floor.
I mean, you can. No one's stopping you.
I'm trying to slither here.
I'm slithering here.
Yes, you all can swim.
Mm.
I feel like it'd be a little bit more, difficult for me to swim, considering out of everyone here, I'm the only one that is, canonically wearing the heaviest armor.
I mean, mostly it comes down to you're not used to moving in 3 dimensions.
That too. Also not used to speaking underwater, so...
Ring of water breathing, baby!
But yeah, I slither across the holes and will kind of maneuver between them.
Yep, as best you can. And the rest of you are able to move further into the chamber as well. Roan and Scream kind of moving over here.
Scram will not be present tonight.
Yes, I am aware. But much like always, I just put the characters in the scene, even if their players are not here.
Just figured I'd mention it.
I appreciate you. But so, yeah. You guys are kind of just, looking around, and you see hammocks, you see the dining tables, you also see 2 kind of doorways into 2 other rooms. So you're kind of allowed to explore.
How old do these hammocks look?
Fairly old. They've been here a while. Keep in mind, Zorantil Point was only operational as a base during the last war, which was over 40 years ago. And what was your question, Mune?
I was asking if it looked like they left in a hurry.
No, there's no sign of food still here. Then again, any food that was here has definitely fucking turned to, particles at this point. There's no, cutlery laid out on the tables. There's no broken chairs or anything. It seems that when they left, they did so as part of a practical
Exit.
Yeah.
Can I wander around and look for equipment?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception or investigation check, and you're free to move yourself on the map as you like. So.
That is a 14 for investigation.
Oh. But yeah, you're able to move your token on the map where you would like to go. Skull, Valor, and Yafta. Where would you guys like to go on the map, or is there any location in particular that's kind of drawing your attention? What you thinking?
I'm gonna make my way down into this little hallway here.
All right, Yafta, what are you thinking?
I was thinking to go the other way, actually. I always start exploring right everything that I explore, so I want to go right.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token if you can. If I need to move it, let me know. Valor, where would you like to move to?
I'd like to look for the hangars for any aquatic vehicles that this base might have had.
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation and move yourself in a direction inside this room. Because again, you have full range of motion of your token. All right, so you start heading that way. Mune's headed that way. Niafta, we'll put you about there. All right, so first things first. Skull.
Yeah.
You are headed into this room. Go ahead and move.
Yes.
As you arrive in this room, you can see that this is a latrine. You imagine that you're aware how underwater latrines work. Theoretically, there's some kind of current that gets sucked through here, and so all the water in this room gets replaced. And again, just as a general reminder, you're all actively underwater at this point. This is like a level in Sonic the Hedgehog where you're under the water.
Under the sea.
Yep. And as you kind of move around the room, you can roll me either a perception or investigation check if you would like. So you find some graffiti. A couple lines. One of these messages are etched into stone, probably with a shark tooth blade of some kind. The first one reads, "I hate topside watch." The second one reads, "Vike needs to shut his damn mouth." But the last one, you realize that this one is harder to spot because of not only location, but the fact that it's so small, and it says, "I saw Osoli hide something in the gears room." You're not sure what that means, you're not sure who Osoli is, but it sounds like he hid something in some kind of gears room. So, you imagine a base like this would probably have a second latrine, so maybe there's other stuff to discover. But you search that room, and that's what you find, and you come back out right about, we'll put you right here. Niafta. As you kind of head this way, this is just a hallway where you can see some spare, like some kind of spare chairs and kind of what have yous. You get to this spot, and you can see that you have arrived in what is clearly a barracks. This large coral-walled room offers sleeping space, gear storage for sleeping space and gear storage for a team of up to probably 12 soldiers. The Seaweave sleeping hammocks have been unused for decades and are in poor condition. Beneath each hammock are 2 compartments in the floor that are secured with Seaweave netting. The netting can be unhooked to open each compartment without difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Loot.
All right, so you're gonna loot the room.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just curious around and checking on all these compartments.
Go ahead and roll me a intelligence or investigation check, your choice.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Very nice. And then, I would like everyone to roll me 2 D100s.
Son of a...
Including
That's a 67.
Roll one more for me, Mune.
And a 45.
Cool.
Oh, I got a 67 too.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, so
Did I do this?
I need to... Skull, go ahead and roll me another D100.
Teaser.
So Niafta, here's what you find. The first thing you find in one of the compartments is a golden comb that easily untangles hair.
Oh, nice. That's useful.
Indeed. Mune, go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Alrighty. 43.
In the second chest, you find a kraken insignia etched into sea glass. Valor, roll me a D100 if you please. In one of the other chests that you check, you find a metallic orb that, as soon as you open the chest, it starts to float. And it's just a metallic orb that seems to be floating in the water. And Niafta, go ahead and roll me another D100 if you please.
I have that roll too. You want a third one?
Yes, I would like a third one. There you go. 29. And the last thing that you find of minor interest is a fish carved from lava rock that is warm to the touch. Now, these are all various trinkets and items, and again, they can be fun to have, and you're definitely welcome to put them in your pack for, a fun keepsake, and, maybe some of them might fetch a price. However, as you're looking through one of them, you realize that one of these compartments has a false bottom. And as you're looking through it, you poke it open, and concealed within, you find 48 sea crowns, which are gold pieces, so 48 gold pieces, and a bottle of deep's ink, excuse me. Now, just to kind of illuminate... Say again?
Is that all?
Yes.
Just
Just
golden ink?
yep, gold and ink. Now allow me to enlighten our audience. So Deep's ink, surface dwellers value ink from various aquatic creatures. This particular ink is harvested from giant squid and other denizens of the deeps, prized for its rich color. For undersea people, this ink has another valuable use. As an action, you can release a 5-foot radius cloud of ink that extends all around you if you are underwater. The area becomes heavily obscured for 1 minute or until the end of your next turn if a strong current is present.
Oh. That'd be useful. Very fucking useful.
Mm-hmm. But you managed to find a bottle of it in this chest here, along with a little bit of gold. So already this adventure has turned out to have some profitable aspects. This is just one barracks. You do notice that there's another one above you, which you can explore here in a little bit. Mune and Valor. We're gonna start with Valor. So Valor, as you're kind of moving through, slithering on the ground, and making your way, you make your way to this open wall that was probably once a door. In this particular room, you see that this is clearly a barracks. You're able to see that very, very easily. And I mean, you know what a barracks looks like. Ow. As you kind of interesting. Got it. As you kind of look around, you do notice that there's the compartments underneath the berths, much like there was well, you wouldn't know that yet, but you do notice like berths where they can put equipment or store items that they want, that kind of thing. You do notice, however, that one of the doors is not like every other door. This particular door is not netting or not, something flimsy. No, this is hard, stout steel. And it looks more like a safe that is mounted into the floor.
Floor safe?
Indeed.
Or like a hatch.
It looks more like a floor safe.
Huh. I guess I'll try to crack the floor safe.
Let me double check something.
Instead of that, or I blow it out of the floor and take the whole damn thing with us.
No. Mm-hmm. That's what I figured. Okay. So you go inside. You can make your way there. Do you have thieves' tools or any other way to break into the safe?
I do, actually.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your thieves' tools, querying dexterity.
Not 20?
Very good. With this, you're working. You've almost got it. Go ahead and roll one more time for me. And I will make the DC a little easier on this second roll because of the nat 20.
19.
It doesn't take you too long. You've cracked open this kind of shit before. And as you crack it open, you find quite a interesting hole. You find 8 potions of healing
Fucking A.
10 gallons of fire ice.
Oh, hold on. Let me get all this shit typed in.
Yep, no worries.
Healing potion? Is it like greater healing or just standard?
Just standard.
And I got 8 of those bastards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 10 you said 10 gallons.
Of fire ice.
Isn't that like stupid explosive?
Yes.
Ah, yes. I have kind of yell out, guys, I found explosives.
Your voice rings through the...
Alright, so that's that and that. What's next?
And you find a waterproof pistol.
Oh.
It is a light pistol. Let me just double check.
Pistol, waterproof.
Yep. So, and again, for those of you lovely viewers at home, a pistol, specifically a, where did it go? Okay, I guess I have to pull up the other book. Give me a moment. It's, fine, but it's my inconvenient. So yes, there are firearms in Seas of Vodari, which, are you really surprised? However, simple ranged weapons, such as simple firearms, which is a light pistol, it's 1d8 piercing, it's got a range of 50 feet, and then 25, and it has the light property. Now, an underwater or a waterproof firearm, it has been magically enchanted to fire without the need for gunpowder and can fire underwater. Unlike regular firearms, when this firearm is fired underwater within normal range, attack rolls are not made with disadvantage. Not to mention, you don't have to worry about wet powder ever again with this particular gun.
I'm essentially just over here holding a Glock 19 that's meant for being underwater. It's like,
Yep. And it's again, it's a light pistol, but the fact that it is actually one of the magic waterproof pistols is pretty impressive. Apparently, this place was well equipped. You also, throughout the course of looking through the other various footlockers, you find half of a broken and rather terrifying mask. You find a small knife that is carved from bone that seems to even still be razor sharp. And you find a seal carved from a piece of driftwood. Oh, you also find a clockwork snake.
Does the clockwork snake still work?
As you twist the gear and let it go, you do in fact see that it works. And it begins to swim in the water.
Is this like a toy?
Oh yeah. Very much like a toy or some kind of just interesting little clockwork mechanism.
Not like the clockwork spider that you could get as a magic item.
Yeah, no, not like that. It's just a trinket. And that's what you're doing and looking for. Miss Mune.
Yes.
My darling treasure hunter. I would like... as you arrive in this area, you can see that inside this location, a cabinet of tarnished steel stands here, encrusted with barnacles. Barnacles are evil, by the way. Just so everybody's aware. There's a reason it's a swear word in SpongeBob. And to all of us who have seen those poor sea turtles getting barnacle removals on TikTok, you would know exactly what I mean. Those poor babies. But the cabinet, the steel cabinet, is 15 feet from floor to ceiling, 10 feet from side to side, and probably about 4 feet deep. As you arrive, it's obvious the lock has been forced, though, and as you kind of, swim up to it, it's clear that there are some stuff inside that has remained, despite the fact that this was clearly busted open. So I'm going to put you in front of where I believe it is. And so as you kind of open the door, you can see inside of it are a few things. Number one, 16 pounds of spare parts for a hydropulse cannon. Sufficient enough to repair 2 of the cannons in above.
Yeah.
You also would know the worth of these parts is about 10 gold per pound. You also note that there is 16 ounces of combustible gel for the hydropulse cannons. So essentially 16 shots.
Got it.
You notice that there are 3 light spear guns, which are in need of minor repairs. However, you are proficient in Tinker's tools, I believe?
Yes.
And are you proficient with Smith's tools as well, or just Tinker's?
I think it's both. Give me 1 second.
No worries. Take your time.
Nope, it's Tinkers and Cartographers.
Okay. Oh, cool. That's fine. So you notice that you're like, man, if you give me like 30 minutes with each one, I could have these in proper working order in no time. It would take you about 30 minutes of working with your Tinker's tools to repair each one. And then they would be fully operational and ready to go, which, not bad. The last thing you find are 2 suits of bronze scale mail armor. Bronze scale. This armor contains consists of a coat and leggings, or skirt. There's 1 skirt, 1 leggings, of sea weave covered with overlapping pieces of bronze, much like the scales of a fish. If left unpolished, this armor quickly turns green and could become weakened. But you can see that with just a little polishing, this thing is very quickly brought back to, life. So, also, they call, bronze scale mail, counts as medium armor. It is 14 plus dex mod to a max of 2, and it does unfortunately create disadvantage on stealth checks. However, you don't necessarily have to wear it. You just have, you just have now 2 full sets of armor that you can sell later on down the line. So, after this first round of exploration, do you all decide to grab all the gear and all the stuff you found and go back to the main dining hall and kind of pool what you found? Or do you guys decide to keep checking out the various other rooms?
Muna's gonna drag what she found to the dining hall and then start walking back.
Okay. Well, swimming, because you have your tail now.
Swimming.
All right, Valor, what are you doing?
Who needs legs?
I'm still looking for the hangar because we're here for a very specific purpose, looking for I can only assume is a warship, and this is a military base, so I'm looking for the hangars where they would keep said warship.
Fair enough. And Skull?
I'm making my way to check the other doorway.
And
Making his way downtown.
And Lady Niafta, what are you planning to do?
Ooh,
Are you gonna
I don't know. I
explore the
feel like
next
I should
room, or are you
continue.
gonna reconvene?
I think I'm gonna explore the next room.
Okay.
But am I getting too far away from the other guys? Because I'm going towards the right, right?
So
Or
you
should
can
I just turn around?
So you can actually, like, as you turn around in the doorway there, you can actually see Mune is moving to the tables. She drops off some stuff and then heads out again. And you can see Skull, like, moving into this room here. So you guys, while this place is big, it is very open because, again, sea creatures. So lots of open halls to swim and that kind of thing. So you guys are able to kind of keep each other in line of sight, or if you shout, somebody's going to hear you. And so far, nobody's encountered anything violent. Like, you haven't seen anything. Nobody's started screaming or crying out for any reason. So, I mean, theoretically, you should be okay. Maybe. Possibly.
Right.
But, you know, it's D&D. You never know what could happen.
So can I go upwards now, like towards the number 8?
Yeah, you can go towards number 8. Valor, I'm going to put you here. Mune, you head there. Skull, you head there. Let's go ahead and start with Mune this time. Mune.
Yes.
As you arrive, you find that this is a barracks. Again, there's sleeping arrangements here. There's all kinds of stuff. You can find the compartments where people are securing their belongings, and you can go look and see what they left behind. However, the most interesting thing here is that there is a turbine in here. The east-facing turbine is near the floor of this room and connects to some kind of tube that runs along the north wall. You think you could get it running again if you really had to?
Can I look around the room, and then I want to look at the turbine?
Of course. So as you look around the room, you pull out, look through the various things. The most interesting things you find are a vial filled with dark soil, an invitation to an undersea concert that is like 40 years out of date, give or take. A hand mirror made of tarnished silver, and a glass eye with a purple iris.
I'm gonna drop it all in my bag and go over to the turbine.
All right. So you think you can get this to work between your Tinker's tools, or you're pretty sure you can get it working again. I would need either a sleight of hand check or an investigation check, your choice.
Okie dokie. Sleight of hand or investigation?
Your choice.
$14 on investigation.
Alrighty. So you're able to pick a few parts out of the turbine. You're also able to, kind of get it started, adjusting a few things, and then you as it starts back up. And whoa.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, I did a thing.
As you do trigger a thing,
And this is where I get blown up.
Nope.
This is where I get fucking shot in the back with 10 gallons of high grade military explosives.
You're so paranoid.
It's you. I have good reason to be paranoid.
You're so paranoid.
No, the floor is just gonna swallow us whole.
I mean, the floor is lava. I mean, what? But
Joke's on you, I'm swimming.
yep. But you feel something has happened. You're not sure what, but something.
Guys.
However, what the? Huh? Sorry, hold on. It's saying something interesting. Wait, what? I'm gonna ignore that. I think they made a typo somewhere. Okay. And that's fine. It says a quick note sees the Vodari people. In area 9, it says Northeast Barracks, and it says that it says event development and talks about a hidden compartment, but there is no hidden compartment in area 9. So maybe that's a mistake, maybe it's not, I don't know. We knew of the one in area 7, but there's not one in area 9. Just saying. But moving right along, Mr. Valor. So,
Hi, I am here.
Indeed. And the thing that is kind of taking up a lot of floor space, you realize, is a massive circular steel door that has been set into the floor. The door is over 20 feet across and opens like an iris.
I think I found the entrance to the hangar.
The door can be opened with an obvious lever on the north edge of the doorway.
I don't like it. It seems too easy. I would like to make sure that this particular switch is not going to trigger something that would, kill me.
Investigation or insight?
Or which one is my better option? There's the +2, so we'll take that, I guess. 12.
You don't think it'll kill you? Like, you don't see anything that would, like, drop on you. You don't see anything that would shoot at you. You don't see anything that would, like, explode on you. You're not really sure. I mean, it's handled to open a very complex-looking door.
I quickly walk over to this particular spot right here, put down the 10 gallons of fire ice, then walk back and open the door.
As you go and you pull the lever, crunk, nothing happens.
Those are high-grade explosives, right?
I mean, theoretically, fire ice is high-grade explosive, but you use that much fire ice, you might well bring down this section of the fortress.
Who said I was going to use all of it?
I mean, I'd love to watch you try and, blow this thing up, or theoretically speaking, you could try to find some other way to open it, but, if you want to resort to explosives first, I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not going to quite...
Oh, you rolled investigation. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
So, because you rolled higher than a 10, a character can deduce that the door is powered by a machine, and the machine needs to be reactivated in order to open the door. You do remember seeing turbines on the outside of this fortress, so perhaps if you restarted or reactivated the turbines, you're sure there must be a way to access them from inside. But if perhaps you reactivated the turbines, it would start the power and you could power the door.
You said fire ice is fuel?
It could be
Really?
used as a type of fuel if you have an engine that can use it.
This particular place
Theoretically,
would be
the Undine uses fire ice as a fuel.
having 10 gallons of fuel might allow us to get out of here a hell of a lot faster.
Theoretically.
I'm gonna keep that 10 gallons, and I know that it needs to be started. I know this is the option for the hangar. I guess my next course of action is to start to look for the mechanism that would operate the turbines.
All right, so that's what you kind of go ahead and do. In the meantime, yeah, after there you are.
Mm-hmm.
I love just the yeah. So again, this is clearly another barracks of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
You find another couple of interesting.
It seems like it's almost the same room, but it's divided by something.
Yep. Yeah, it can still fit the same amount of people, surprisingly. You find a couple of interesting things. The first thing you find is a ring. It's just a little bronze and coral ring. Nothing crazy, nothing like expensive. Just, a nice little ring. The other thing that you find is a sandstone statuette of a whale. And a large fish scale. Like, this comes from a big fish, but it is reflective. So, kind of interesting. And you're in area 8. That's right. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check, or do you have cartographer's tools?
I'm not sure. Let me check. Looks like nope.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an intelligence investigation check. As you are looking at one of the hammocks here. You see a large scallop shell that is woven into the remnants of the first hammock in this room. You realize that the inside of the shell is inscribed with a crude map depicting the bottom level of the fort with all of the secret doors, or you assume they're secret or important at least because they are marked on this crude map.
Nice.
You're able to take the shell with you.
Of course I am.
But you're able to take it out of the room with you. And you don't find anything else that is, interesting in this location.
I'm leaving this location.
Yep. And then Mr. Skull.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scullyman. You find yourself in another bathroom.
Woo. Is there anything fun in this one?
I mean, there's always fun stuff in a bathroom.
You just have to look carefully.
Exactly. However, go ahead and roll a investigation or perception. You find some more graffiti. Why is the food so bad? Why does water smell funny?
Hmm.
What did the ocean say to the sand? And then you
Nothing,
see,
it just waved.
yep, you then see below it says nothing, it just waved.
Hmm.
Ah, no, bad. You're not allowed to make jokes. That was bad.
I
You
didn't
see,
make the joke. I just answered it.
yep. You see someone say, "Don't krill my vibe." You then see someone write, "Have a fantastic day."
Got it. This was the pun bathroom.
And there's one person who wrote something like, "For a good time, call," and then it like leaves no number, or like no like information on who you're supposed to call, and then right beneath it it says, "Don't be shellfish."
Mm-hmm.
So,
Don't be shellfish.
yep.
So, what about this pretty big gap I can see in the wall here?
It's literally a gap in the wall, and you kind of look through it, and you see it leads out to a hallway.
Can I squeeze through it?
Roll a acrobatics check.
Oh.
That's a no.
Nah, sorry. So you
Get
put your
myself
head through
stuck
it,
in a
and you
frickin'
see
wall.
just like extra bed, extra like hammock or chairs and that kind of thing. Nothing very interesting.
Woo. And make my way back out of the shitter.
Yep. So everybody can kind of reconvene now at the tables, with all your findings and all of your gear that you've picked up. You do see Roan and Scram are kind of looking around, and Mune has brought back the armor and some other stuff that she's kind of piled on the table, that you guys are gathered around. So, what's the conversation as you all reconvene?
Hey, Valor, what did you find? A gun.
Ooh, gimme.
No.
But my whole thing is guns.
Did you find the gun?
And
I wish. No, I found armor.
I mean, you found
And
spear guns.
I found stuff to fix the cannons, and I found spear guns.
Okay, I have a little gun. You have shit to fix the big guns.
oh,
That is true.
I think you kind of win the gun game here.
But you get to carry your gun.
I mean, you'll be able to carry the gun too if you mount it to the ship.
You're not wrong.
Secondarily, DM, is that armor better than the stuff I'm wearing currently?
I don't know what you're wearing currently.
If I'm not mistaken, I am wearing... that'll be down near the bottom of my inventory. Why do I not organize this shit? I think it is... Weird. Breastplate is what I'm currently wearing.
A breastplate?
Uh-huh.
Give me a second.
In the meantime, what I also found was 10 gallons of high-grade explosives / fuel for the Undine, if we can find it.
So in answer to your question, it's actually the same, except for the fact that this new armor, the bronze scale, would give you disadvantage on stealth, which your current breastplate does not.
Yeah, I think he said it's like I currently have the breastplate that is designed for underwater use because I have that what was it? It's kind of like that teal colored metal that they made it out of.
Yeah, it's a shell breastplate.
Yeah, so my armor is better than what is currently being shown to me. But yeah, on another note, I know how to get to the hangar bay where the Undine might be. If anyone wants to go and help me start up the generator engine type bullshit that this thing runs off of.
Let's go!
Might as well. I'm tired of looking into bathrooms.
Why the hell were you looking in the shitter in a fucking sea in what is essentially the ocean?
Because you can find information in them. That and I didn't know there were bathrooms. Apparently some guy named O'Sully or something hid something in a gear room.
Gear room. I mean, that sounds like a good place to start.
You haven't run into anything that could be called a gear room, though.
Yeah, I imagine there's probably a way to go downstairs or upstairs, wherever the turbines are currently being, whatever. Unless, like, maybe we go in through the turbines and hope that we can do some bullshit with it.
It's entirely possible. But allow me to read a bit of descriptor that I neglected, and I do apologize for that. The architecture within the fortress shows a curious mix of styles and materials. Poured concrete made from volcanic ash, where they need a smooth surface, and dress stoned for decorative features. The walls of the living areas and latrines are artificially grown coral, intended to make soldiers of many aquatic peoples feel at home. Initially, the interior is unlit. Though you can, of course, set up permanent light sources if you so decide, but most of you have some form of dark vision, so you're fine. Also, each level of the fortress has 15-foot tall ceilings. Water-breathing characters notice that the water within the fortress has been stagnant for decades. An unpleasant but not dangerous odor. Oh dear. Also, most surfaces have either a thin layer of harmless slime covering them or are encrusted with barnacles. The steel here has been submerged for decades or centuries, but is highly rust resistant and only shows minor corrosion.
DM, I have a thought.
Uh-oh.
What would happen if we found a shield here that was covered in barnacles? Would you get extra damage for shield bashing?
I mean, theoretically. You possibly could.
Hey, man, what do you call your shield? Cheese grater. What do you call it that?
Indubitably. Let's see.
Do not let me find anything that could be classified as a cheese grater. I am evil with those things.
Oh, well. Nothing wrong with that for me. I don't mind. Let's see. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. Let me look here, Annie. Okay, yeah, so there's that. Nothing there. How does one... Sorry, I'm trying to understand the map layout a bit. Hmm. I'll tell you what. While I double check this module for any, for what I'm looking for specifically, because I'm having a devil of a time finding it. We're gonna go ahead and be right back. Take a little break. We'll be back at 10 after. So give us just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be back. Welcome back, guys, gals, non-binary pals. It's me, host with the most, Dr. John Wolfenstein. Thank you for sticking with us through that brief little intermission. So the iris. So you are positive that that is how to proceed through the fortress.
The only way I can see, I mean,
Go ahead and roll a Tinker's Tools check querying intelligence for me, would you please?
Okie dokie. That's a 5, my friend.
So the iris door. The problem you are having is that the turbines give power to this building and the fortress. You know that you would need to start up the power again in order to you would need to start up the power in order to open the door using the lever. Theoretically, though, you could try to force the door open with, the old method. You know that the door is sturdy. Poison and psychic attacks aren't going to work because it's metal. Though the thing of it is you realize that this door is very sturdy, and so weapons that it will not take damage from any weapon that does not have the heavy property. You've been all over this floor and have not seen another turbine that you can possibly repair. Technically, there are turbines on the outside of the fortress that you can try to repair, theoretically. And so it's just a matter of getting out there and doing that. Though, doing so safely is another issue entirely. But there's a couple different ways you can handle this going forward. So, what are you thinking, Miss Mune?
I was thinking possibly me and another person go outside and try to start up the other turbines. Someone be lookout while I work.
All right, and that's what you suggest to the party here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, after you are the captain, technically you could volunteer people if you wanted to.
I could go.
I think it would be more useful to Mune.
I could go. I mean, I have a thought about how we could jumpstart the turbines.
All right, go for it.
Let's go, Valor.
All we really have to do is, chain our current ship to the wall and use the thrusters or I guess the things that propel the ship to force water through said turbines.
Could do. Were you going to say something, Skull?
Oh, I was going to say, unless Snake Boy wanted to go out, I could go out again with her since, range in the open.
I have a gun.
Do you know how to use said gun?
Yes, everybody.
No.
Yes, you do.
Wait, I have firearms proficiency now?
Paladins have simple and martial firearm proficiency.
Ooh.
Huh. Then the question is, how much ammo does he have?
Oddly enough, I have a lot because I had a pistol a while ago. I have 30 bullets.
Yeah, well, it's up to you if you want to go out or if you want to stay in.
I'll go out. Between the two of us, if we end up using use the ship as a way to jumpstart the turbine method, then somebody has to drive the ship. So I will go out.
He will go out, he says.
Y'all are welcome to come with us, considering there's probably nothing left to do in the current floor that we're on. Not to mention, somebody should go up and make sure that those cannons are, working.
No, you would need Mune to
fix them.
Yes, you would need Mune to fix the cannons. She's also apparently the one who would fix the turbines.
Where's our cannoneer dwarf when we need him?
Back on the Vessie's Mercy.
Lazy bastard getting that. He's probably sleeping with our other cannoneer officer too.
What business is that of yours?
Who knows?
It's not my business. I'm just making the assumption.
But with that, you guys can start heading to do the things.
Do the things.
Valor, if you want to try this crazy, plan of yours,
It's crazy, but it has the option. It has the possibility of working, considering I know how fluid dynamics works and how water turbines work underwater.
But do we know if there's any other type of weaponry that will activate if there's a ship within proximity?
That would be a no, which is why we need to examine the turbines first. We might be able to just find a way inside the fucking hangar by going through the turbines.
I mean,
Mion's gonna start going to the turbine.
all right. So as you start headed to the turbine, Valor, you swim out to kind of keep an eye on her. Anyone else who wants to can. Yafta.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll a perception or investigation check, your choice. As you guys are kind of sitting around discussing this, you notice that in the southwesternmost column, a small panel seems to kind of like be exposed ever so slightly. It looks to be interesting it looks to be, interesting. So you can make your way to it if you would like to.
I would like
That's
to.
a fucking breaker box.
You see that inside there appears to be a small lever.
Mhm.
That appears to be in the on position.
Uh-huh. But if it's on, something should be marching right now, like, because if I switch it off, what is to stop? Everything seems quiet.
You have no idea.
I'll do it.
All right. So you throw the lever, Crunk. And as you throw the lever, nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Figure it out later.
But Mune and Valor and whoever else would like to can go outside and see what you can get away with.
I mean, we gotta start by examining the fucking turbines to make sure there's no debris in it from like 40 years of being neglected. So I guess I will do the initial investigation or whatever, I guess.
Should probably turn it to off before you start messing with any debris that might be blocking it.
Did you have to not just do that?
You want to jump into the thing? I almost did because it's dark in here.
I'm gonna hit it.
What are you going to hit?
I'm gonna tap on the turbine.
Oh, outside or the one inside?
Yeah, outside. I've already fixed the one inside.
Got it. So you tap on it. Nothing happens.
Cool, I'm gonna start working on it.
Roll a Tinker's Tools check.
What's inside of it, if anything?
Nothing that you can see other than some seaweed and some debris. Nothing too crazy.
Querying what?
Intelligence.
13.
So
Damn thing still probably needs a jump start.
you've been tinkering with it, and you're pretty sure you've cleared any blockages and everything. It's just a matter of There's just, unfortunately, the current is just not here for you right now. And so, like, once the current comes in, you're sure that you'll be able to start the turbine, but unfortunately, you just don't know when the current will come back for you.
I guess I can jumpstart it with the ship.
You can certainly try.
Worth a shot. I mean, worst I'll do is I'll just propel myself away from the base and have to turn back and park again.
True.
While he does that, can I go work on the cannons and make sure it's not gonna blow up the ship?
Yeah, Tinker's Tools check, querying, that would be dexterity to actually work on them. And then,
Oof.
Can somebody give her the help action before she completely destroys one of the guns?
Willing to help, but I'm not very strong.
Skull or Niafta, if you would like to, you can.
Yeah, I'll be the helper.
Great.
All right.
And I guess for me, I'm probably doing a water vehicles check, yeah?
Yeah, querying dexterity. Are you going
Do
to
I
be
reroll?
using... yes. You'll reroll there, Immune. Also, are you going to be using the speedy feature of your ship?
Not yet.
Okay.
Wouldn't Mune's roll go from the 7 to the 22 because of the advantage option?
Say that one more again, I'm sorry.
Mune's roll, because she doesn't have advantage toggle on, would it not go from the 7 to the 22 because Skull's helping her?
Normally, yes, but because she rolled a nat 1, I'm making her re-roll entirely.
Fair enough. And for the speedy option, not as of yet. If the initial jolt from... Essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing a burnout underwater is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Essentially, putting it in hover mode and then stepping on the gas to force the ship to essentially fire the propellers backward.
Right.
With a 15.
Alright, so, Mune. You
Yes.
are working to fix the cannon. One thing you note about the cannons and kind of keeping an eye on them, they're not going to fire. They're not in any condition to fire. They would need to be repaired before they could fire. So, again, it's that whole, but, you can repair them and make them work with some of the parts that you found. The other more interesting thing, though, is that each of the cannons holds about 3 ounces of the explosive fuel they need in order to fire people or fire the gun and deal damage. So,
Yes, they fire people at other people.
yep.
Hey, I would believe it. Someone shoving a halfling or a dwarf in there.
It's entirely possible.
It's like that scene from Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Fire the catapults! All of a sudden, heads.
Just saying, give him a battle axe, send him through the air, have him rage halfway through.
Or just, have halfling paladins or dwarf paladins, have them curl up in a ball, and all of a sudden you have yourself a full plate cannibal.
But with that, and you do the peel out, and unfortunately, it's just not strong enough on its own to work.
Alright, well, I guess I have to use the speedy option to give it that boost to see if it'll force the current through it. But I have to find some way to tie down the ship, otherwise I am going to break past what the ship can handle for a stopgap. So I have to find a way
I have 10 feet of rope.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna need more than rope.
Yeah,
need chains or something.
There's not much that you're going to be able to do in terms of tying it down and you know, keeping it close like that.
Does this
However,
thing have an anchor?
it does, but there's nowhere to really latch it on.
I guess we'll make do with what I can do, I guess. If I can't tie it down, I'll just fire the thrusters and see if it'll let me do what I need to do.
Yep.
Water vehicles check again, clear decks.
Yes, sir. Also, you'll roll it a second time, clearing strength.
To maintain control.
Indeed.
That's an 11. And an 18 on the strength.
Alrighty.
I do have 2 more chances at this, too.
Well, you can only use the booster once per day. Remember?
I thought you could use it 3 times to, because that's
Let me double check.
Boosts.
Well, you used it
boost.
You used it once over 3 days. Travel.
Okay, makes more sense.
Yeah. But you do in fact get this turbine up and running, and there is now power to the building. Inside, anyone who's still inside the building can feel something happen. You're not 100%, but the turbine spins, and you've got it going. And because a few of you have but a few of you have indicated a need to get up early in the morning, so we shall go ahead and cut it here.
Right.
But
All right, so the building has power now, and
yep, the fortress has power.
All I gotta do is park the ship, go inside, and open the door before the power fades, because we don't have the current to keep the power going.
Indeed. So, but I would like to thank all of you who tuned in to watch. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Poor Scram was unable to attend today. He's just getting back into school and getting into the swing of things. Also, thoughts and prayers go out to the unfortunate people in Minneapolis who lost their lives today due to a school shooting. I'm sure the news will be covering it later tonight, but it's senseless tragedy like that that's really horrifying. So we wish the families all the best, though we know how hard it'll be. Grief like that is just immeasurable. But thank you all for watching. Hope this was able to kind of ease your burdens and your time. Again, I hope you all had fun. I know I always have fun hanging out with these bunch of degenerates and weirdos, because they're my weirdos and degenerates. And in fact, let's introduce you to my fantastic cast of characters, because I could never do this alone. Though I am planning to read a book and do it on stream, so theoretically I'll be talking to just myself. But first, just to kind of go out of order today, Mr. Vex playing Valor, our paladin.
As in me, the speed of autism.
We have the ever lovely Laura playing Niafta, captain of the Vessi's Mercy, and our Bard Rogue hybrid.
Yep, still trying my best.
We have my Buddha, the amazing Crowlot, playing Skull, our ranger, and helping me stream this to all of you lovelies.
Maybe one day I'll have enough dashes to outspeed autism.
Never.
And
You will never have enough dashes.
And last but certainly not least is the beautiful Galactic playing our lovely siren Moon.
We're gonna shoot some things next.
Yay.
We better. I just got this place up and running. Not for long. I gotta get into that hangar. Otherwise, we're not gonna be getting out of here alive.
We have more things to find.
And I, of course, have been your master of the seas, your DM for this game, Dr. John Wolfenstein. And until next time, please stay healthy, my friends.